Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to more Alpha Protocol. Alright. So let's see. We got weapons orientation. Let's do this. So we're going to try and finish up the tutorials today. In this video. I'm only going to run these things once. If I do it great,
Hello?
great. If not...
Anybody shooting in here?
Agent Thornton. Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name? Or do I need to write it down for you?
You're Mina Tang, the weapons specialist.
You've heard of me already.
I like to know the names of everyone around here who carries firearms, other than the guards. It's a quirk I have.
I see. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
Any parameters to this test, and what firearms do you supply?
Assault rifle, pistol, submachine guns. The works.
Shotgun?
That too. For the close quarter exercise.
Any special ammo?
You're thorough.
It's why I was recruited, and it's also why I'm alive today. Now, are we using special ammo or not?
Not for this exercise.
Fine. We ready?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece. Head over to the table, get your weapons, and we can begin.
Yes, ma'am.
The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, then aim down range and take some shots at the target.
My critical shot's working good.
Good aim. Now, steady your aim for a few seconds. Then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly. Now, let's move on to the submachine gun. Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the recoil.
I hate these things. They're so stupid because you dual wield them, and I don't like that.
Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. Accuracy's terrible while firing blind.
You sure?
You can get the job done, eventually.
Looks like I'm doing good.
Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. Now, with the pistol, you'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close. Good. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly. Not subtle or quiet, but... And that's enough.
They have their uses, but I don't like the SMGs. So I'm talking about
For
that.
long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
All right.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
All right. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Darcy? Who the hell is that?
Our tech instructor. Very insecure.
If he does, then I'll just run the course again. I don't give up that easily.
I gathered that.
But he's supposed to be stationed in the tech area, right? Why is he in here instead of at his post?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second. In case he saw you as a challenge for my affections. It's like a cage match with you boys.
I guess I'll need a wrestling name for the upcoming match then.
I'll see if I can think of something.
No need. Thornton is already vaguely Norse, and heavy-handed enough for most people. How did I do on the course?
Yeah, whatever.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
Nah, I'm good.
I'll pass.
Very well. I'll log your score. I'll have the results sent to your handler, and Westridge can give the rest of your evaluation, provided you've completed the other tests.
Okay, so we're done with that one. Let's go on to the last one here. Tech gadgets. With Douche Magoosh. Or King Douche. Whatever you want to call him.
Mikey, be with you in a moment. I'm just setting some things up here. I'm Sean Darcy. I'm going to be running you through tech orientation.
I thought you were told I'd be coming by. The sequence isn't ready yet.
Huh? This isn't like booting up a computer, Mikey. We have a lot of tech to warm up.
Yeah, but you knew those procedures before I arrived. Were you not prepared?
Oh, there, Mikey.
You call me Mikey again, Agent, and I will knock you on your ass. I don't like your attitude, and I don't like you wasting my time. Now, whatever you have to do, get on it.
Hate to see you without the tranquilizers, Mikey. Mike, Agent, whatever. I'm glad you finally showed up. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here. Or were too busy beating up some more guards.
Neither. Just surveying the area, actually. Checking out the facility.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, not a good idea. Hitting the guards, I mean. The ones here have a lot of time on their hands, and that means a lot of time to hold grudges.
I'll keep that in mind, but I wasn't expecting to be drugged and attacked.
A good agent's ready for anything, Mikey. But enough chit-chat. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Well, you do. I'm mostly here as an observer. I'll be doing your evaluation, too.
What's that out there? A used car lot?
A target range for you. For me, more like a shooting gallery. Head out the door there and we'll get started.
All right, then.
Open the locker and equip yourself. If you use them all, just come back and grab some more.
Darcy's such a douche.
All right, everyone's favorite. Grenades. Let's see that arm of yours. Go on. Start checking them. They're concussion rounds, so don't be skittish. They sting, not kill.
Yeah, the grenade aiming in this is pretty cool.
All right, now how about something more challenging? Try a ricochet to hit the target behind the wall. Lob it behind the target and use the wall for a hook shot. Now, try and get one through the window. Now for some fireworks. Try and chuck one beneath the truck and take out the gas tank. Never get tired of that one. Now, see that electronic lock there? Use your EMP grenade to shut it down. It can save you time in the field. No more lock. All right, see that locker there?
Let me guess. You want me to place one on the door?
Nice, and just in time.
Hey, Darcy, open up.
Guess some of the other guards will be pulling double shifts for a while. You know those guards you beat up when you got out of medical? Yeah, well, they're gonna be joining us in a second. You've got a head start, so if I were you, I'd set an ambush, or just start running. Me, I'd use the mines. That's what they're for.
Hey, Thornton, wait up. I want to talk to you. Bastard.
Was I able to get one over there that far?
Man, the doc's gonna be pissed. All right, all done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
Mikey, you did all right on the basic run. You know, that performance wasn't half bad. Almost as good as my record. How about we up the stakes? Take this to the big leagues.
What do you have in mind?
All right, me and the guards, who you already met when you woke up, pooled our petty cash. And we'd like to make you a little bet.
All right. I'm listening.
It's a rematch, on our terms. It's simple. Disable all the alarms and escape the area in the time provided. And you take home the winnings. If you lose, you'll owe us. Got it?
Sounds good to me.
Just head into the range and we'll get to it, Mikey.
All right, then. Tell your team to get ready.
Okay, so I
here
don't
we
know
are.
where it is.
Rematch for you and the guards, but on their terms. So listen up. There's alarms hidden all over the course. All you need to do is shut them down. But the guards are going to try and reset them. Every time an alarm goes off, another squad's coming in. And they all want a shot at you, trust me. Alarm goes off enough times, and you're going to get trampled. But you have the technology to beat them. So let's see you even the odds, if you can. Trying to get back to the medical bay, huh? Nice, Mike. And there's the distraction. And there's the alarm again. Sick of hearing them anyway. Thought they might have you for a second. Guess I was wrong. All right, head on up and I'll call someone in to clean up the course. And the bodies.
Okay, so I don't have to get, like, spotted as they were going to keep going
Real
off.
mess of things. In a good way.
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
Ooh,
If
20
you
grand.
say so, Mike.
All right. Okay, we got a little extra time. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. All right, is there anything else I can do here? Nope. Yeah, we'll run what we got. You can always change it when you get to your safe house anyways. Time for briefing and more story.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit, I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report says you might need more practice on the gun range, but you're probably still shaking off the drugs we gave you.
I'll do better next time, believe it. Presuming you don't dope me up before the next test.
I promise not to drug you, unless you get too full of yourself, and we need to bring you back to the level of normal folks. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did. What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise, assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I think I'd like to cut through this bullshit and get to the mission.
In good time. Even vets like yourself could benefit by what I'm about to tell you. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
I'm not sure I understand. Is there something wrong with how I deal with people?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
So, this is a win friends and influence people lecture.
Hardly. Turning a friend into an enemy and vice versa, while both can have their positives. Sometimes you want to piss someone off, so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want. I didn't realize this was an acting gig.
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. although that can be a plus.
If I need a breather to assess the situation, right?
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone, so if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can, so if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Why wouldn't I just shoot someone instead of talking to them?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Everything I can get my hands on, or download, or take from scribbled bloody confessions.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
At what point can I start accessing personnel records and conducting surveillance?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group.
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue stuff, and I want to try to just do what I feel like it needs to be said, done at the points, so...
Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
Specs and shadiness of this whole thing aside, how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is?
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive?
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
Woo! Alright, so we did the thing, we did the stuff. We're going on Operation Desert Spear. We gained $22,500. Okay. Which getting Darcy's buddy is gonna be so good and helpful.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, we'll learn more about that douche nozzle later.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location. But we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Got it. What's the next lead?
We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Why are we playing around? Why not send in the troops and storm the place?
We need to make sure the missiles aren't armed. If they are, our aerial assault will be one of the shortest flights in history. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Anything beyond the weapons locker?
Thought that might hold your attention.
It did? Anything else?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. The weapons locker you already found, help yourself to what's inside. Just be sure to choose the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Alright, so let's take a look around the house real quick. Oh! Gasp. Okay, so I got some stuff so I can spend points on. Let's see what we want to do. That would be good. We'll look at that one. I really don't want anything else except maybe put some points towards this, and we'll save the rest. Alright, so here's some of the perks we've unlocked. Aggressive, CQC strike damage is +5. Testing the waters, we got an extra AP for that. Veteran attitude. By doing that, we got some bonus experience. We did the basics, so 5% discount on all purchases from Saudi vendors. 5% gadget discount for Saudi. So yeah, we got all the monetary discounts, which is nice. And we have that. Alright. So we're good to go right now. So we can run around here. Here's the weapons locker. Yeah, boy. Alright, so you have armor, There's our Night Ops armor. Okay, so you have basically, there's the Interceptor body armor, which I think is our normal body armor that we were in the thing with. As you can see, there's lots of sound dampening and all kinds of stuff. So there's a SWAT utility armor, which is probably what I'm going to use. They have different amounts of endurance and whatnot. You can also just go in with just your basic casual tire and a skeleton holster. We have armor mods, which we don't have any right now. We can get those later. God darn it! I wasn't done with this. Gimme. Alright. So I think I'm going to rock that because it's frickin' body armor and it looks like actual body armor. And it also gives me a little bit of sound dampening and everything, so that's pretty handy. We've got gadgets. We've already got all our gadgets. We've got first aid kits. We heal our injuries. And we have our guns. So, right now we got the Ritter Gruppen CE-20, which is basically just G36C, which I hate and will be replacing as soon as possible. We're going to put the... Is that... What did I say it was? .50 pistol. That's a 50 caliber pistol? What the frig? Okay, we'll put the silencer on because we're going to be going stealthy. We have no other accessories to put on that. What about the rifle? No. Oh, we put a scope on it. Reduce the stability, that's fine. It should already have a scope because it's a G36, but whatever. Alright, first things first, let's see if we can go on our website. Whoa, look at this place. That's a big old computer. Clearinghouse. Can I buy a new assault rifle? I just want a new assault rifle. That's crap. That's freaking H&K. There's a bunch of parts. Hamilton AR-21 is probably what I'm looking for. Actually, it's a bit better recoil. It carries more ammunition. And we'll keep what we got. Of course, there's always new body armors we can get. We can get like stuff for this. Let's see, infrared flashbulb. It's a short time delay for being spotted by cameras. Oh, sounds fun. Provides a slight bonus to lockpicking electronics and hacking. That sounds really good. Alright, I don't need any of that stuff. Ah, these are things you want to get. These give you bonus objectives and side missions to do, so you do want to buy all of this stuff if we can afford it all. Oh, we got plenty of money. Let's go ahead and grab all that up. Let's see. Ooh, pistols. Here we go. These look like 5.7s. This looks like... This looks like a Taurus handgun. I am not using trank rounds. We're going full on. I'm kicking the crap out of everybody. Accuracy is a big thing for me, especially pistols. Don't want to go and buy the gun. So these are MP7s. It's an Uzi. That's a Spetz 12. That I have no idea what it is, but it's a shotgun, alright. So yeah, there's no licensed guns in this game, unfortunately, but meh. Alright, so let's see. Increases endurance. I don't really need recoil reduction. Let's see. Cooldown rate. Ammo pouch. Increases ammunition carrying capacity. I kind of want that. Let's get that. Increase damage resistance. Get that. That's not good. Let's get those. And as far as what we want, damage increase. Let's grab one of those. Yeah, I don't need extended mags. Increases damage, we'll grab that. Rifling. Alright, let's check out pistol upgrades. Let's see. This is recoil control. No, because I'm using silencer. I don't need that. Well, let's go and grab that then. Alright, we'll save the rest of our money. Email. Yeah, we got some. We'll read that next time. Okay. Let's go back to our guns. Get this all set up. Alright, so. Circuitry and ammo pouch. Okay. This to increase recoil or reduce recoil. So keep our little basic pistol for right now. You though. Okay. Alright. Alright guys, well next time on Alpha Protocol, we're going to read through the emails quick, just scan through them, see what all's going on, and then we'll head off to our first mission. Later.